Get Writing Now for Kids, a creative writing experience. 6-word stories, part 3. 6-word stories from prompts. Welcome back, everyone. Are you ready for another 6-word story topic? Do you have a pen and paper handy to write down your notes? If this is the first video of mine you've seen on 6-word stories, you might want to start with the one linked above. Otherwise, let's get going. Have you ever been given a prompt and asked to write a story from it? Did it leave you stumped? Or, perhaps, you had too many ideas and couldn't choose one? I've written a lot of stories from prompts over the last 3 to 4 years, and I always follow some advice that I was given a long time ago. Never go with your first idea, or your second, or even your third. This is true of any story, not just a 6-word story. Why is this? Because those are the ideas that everyone else will pick too. You want your story to stand out, don't you? So, here's a prompt. Hole punch. Pause this video and take a couple of minutes to write down a list of as many things as you can think of that you could write a 6-word story about with this prompt. I can see 2 interpretations straight off. Do you have your list? Now, discard the first 3 things and see what you're left with. These will probably be the more obscure ideas, the ones that no one else will have thought of. But still, there might be some similarities. How about trying to write a 6-word story with your very last idea on the list before you move on? The second thing you should know about prompts is that they don't have to be interpreted literally. What do I mean by this? Well, prompts are only the source of the inspiration. You might have thought of the hole punch as something that punches holes in paper, which it is. Or you might have thought of someone punching a hole through a wall. Those are literal, what the words actually say. How literal are all your ideas so far? If you think laterally, which is kind of thinking around the edges, lateral means from the sides, you might find other ideas. I know, that doesn't mean much without examples. Let's have a look at some of my thoughts. These are ideas, not final stories. A meteorite punches a hole in the planet's surface. Someone has their ears pierced. A bolt of lightning slashes through stormy clouds. A time travel tunnel suddenly appears. You punch your fist in the air as you get a hole in one. None of these are exactly what the prompt says, but they are all linked by the idea of the hole punch. How many people do you think would have picked these ideas? Do you reckon your story would be unique if you tried something like this? I do. Of course, if your teacher tells you that you have to write a story specifically about a hole punch, you have to write about a hole punch. Always check that lateral thinking is acceptable. So, a quick summary. Don't go with your first idea if you want your story to stand out. Think laterally, around the edges, rather than literally, exactly what the word says. And now, hole punch was your practice prompt. Your real prompt The one I'd like you to try to write a story on this week is, wait for it, Beating Drum. Have fun with it. As before, if you'd like us all to read your story, please put it in the comments below. And remember, this is a Be Nice channel. Even if you don't want to post your story, and there's no obligation to do so, let me know if you found this video useful in the comments. Next Wednesday, we'll be looking at 6-word stories in one final way. Can you guess what that might be, given the date it will appear? Make sure you don't miss it by subscribing and pressing that notifications bell. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Until next time.